right, ladies and gentlemen and video designers, we're going to do part 4, adding a title and a works cited slide. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to open up our DaVinci Resolve project. We're going to make sure we're in the edit mode, click, and then we're going to make sure that our toolbox is showing right there. And we're going to go down and we're going to click on titles. So make sure if that's not showing you, you make sure that it's there. Click on titles, and then we've got to find a title for our title slide. And I'm going to scroll down to fade on, okay? And so I am going to play around with this, give myself a little more room. What is it doing? Not doing anything. I'm going to give myself a little more room up here so I can see, drag this down a little bit so I can see. And then on the fade on, I'm going to drag that on top of this. And now I have, instead of just video 1, now I have video 1 and video 2. And what is that going to do? Well, I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to go to my sample text, and I'm going to give it a good name. Ryan's video slideshow. All right, let's see what that looks like before we're doing it, editing. So we're going to slide through, and that looks all right. Okay, so the one thing I don't like is that it continues on past the first slide. So you can see I'm into the second picture. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to shrink this down to where it ends right there. And let's try it again. Let's see how that looks at play. And yeah, that's good. Now, if I wanted to make any changes, I could click on it and I could select let me make this smaller so we can see. Okay, so I could scroll over here. I could change the font. So I select the font, and I change the font, change if it's bold or not. I can change the color, the size, so on and so forth. So you have all kinds of things that you could change there. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now on the back end, I am going to do some rolling credits, and I'm not going to do it up here on top of anything. I'm just going to do it over here over black. So let's scroll up and see if we can find some credits, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab this. Now this is going to be, I'm going to drag it right up there. So this is going to be my works cited page. So I'm going to click right here. I'm going to type in works cited. Okay, so we're going to just give credit to the things that we borrowed, and then I'm going to come over here to my works cited page. And so here's the big flower. So I put a description, big flower, and then I put the URL where I got it from. So we're going to give credit for that. So the only thing is I'm going to change it to white because I need all the text over there is white. I press Control-C to copy, then I can change it back to black. And then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click here, press Enter, and press Control-V. Okay, and so I have that, and so then I'm not going to make you watch it. I'm going to hit pause, but I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to grab my okay, so I went ahead and I increased the size of this, and then I added the big flower and then the barbecue video at the end. And then let's go ahead and before we look at it, let's add in a video transition. So I'm going to drag that between the two things. Let's see if it'll let me do it. Yeah, right there. Okay, let's see how it looks. Let's drag my scrub head right here and hit go. See how it looks.
It is on the griddle with a side of street corn.
Okay, so to me that's going too fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click on this clip and I'm going to stretch it out. The longer you make it, the slower it goes. So let's see if we like that speed.
Street corn.
Yeah, so that seems like a better speed to me. So that is good. Okay, so that's good for this part. So we added the title slide, and then we added the works cited slide at the end. And then as always, we're going to go File, Export Project, and this is version 4. So sometimes I'll click on it and say V5 to make a new version and save that. But this time I'm just going to, what is it saying? Open. Cancel. Did I do it right? File, Export Project. Oh, I don't think I did it right. All right, I'm just going to click on that and say save. I must have said import. Yes, I want to save over that. Okay, that's it for this one.